keeping you informed. This is KD Country 94 and Z96.3 News.
This Kansas Information Network update is brought to you by Eaton Roofing and Exteriors.
I'm Marina Flores with 13 News. 2 Concordia juveniles are in critical condition after a fuel explosion over the weekend. Authorities say the 2 people were pouring accelerant onto a bonfire when the fire traveled up the stream, causing an explosion. Concordia police reported hearing a loud noise and screaming around 10 o'clock on Saturday night. They were taken to the hospital and are still sitting in critical condition. We will keep you updated. And former Chiefs quarterback Alex Smith is working on a new game plan to help people start important conversations with their healthcare providers. Smith is partnering with a pharmaceutical company for his Pain Game Plan campaign, encouraging patients to talk to their doctor about all pain management options, including non-opioids. That's a look at your morning headlines. I'm Marina Flores with 13 News.
This Kansas Information Network update is brought to you by Eaton Roofing and Exteriors.
1 in 4 Americans today are living with a disability. I'm one of them. I care deeply about creating a world we can all fully participate in, free from stigma, misperceptions, and barriers. And we've got a trusted ally on our side, an organization we can rely on, Easter Seals. Rooted in communities nationwide, Easter Seals helps empower millions of people, regardless of age or disability, through its life-changing services and powerful advocacy. Today and every day, Easter Seals is leading the way to full equity, inclusion, and access to health care, employment, and education for people with disabilities, families, and communities. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours.
Learn more and get involved at easterseals.com.
Backpacks? Check. Notebooks? Check. Healthy kids? Let's make that a big check. As your family gears up for back to school, make sure student health is at the top of your list. At Osborne County Memorial Hospital, we're here to keep your kids thriving, from sports physicals to well child checks to sick day needs. OCMH provides friendly care available locally because healthy students are happy learners. Call Goad Medical Clinic at 785-346-2510 for all your family's wellness needs.
From the Weatherology Weather Center, this is your KD Country 94 weather forecast.
Here's a look at your local weatherology forecast. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times today, with daytime highs approaching 80. Winds out of the south 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies with fog in spots tonight. Slight chance of thunderstorms. Lows around 62. Slight chance of thunderstorms and foggy early tomorrow. Highs around 81. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on Z96.3. Currently 66.
In agriculture, being precise and efficient makes all the difference in your operation, and your health deserves the same level of attention. Mitchell County Hospital Health Systems in Beloit brings robotic-assisted surgery to rural Kansas and Nebraska, offering smaller incisions, greater precision, and reduced downtime. From hernia repairs to gallbladder surgery, our skilled surgeons can reduce your downtime and get you back to what matters most. Call 785-738-9405 to schedule your surgical consultation today.
Your story isn't finished. It's just getting better. At Mitchell County Hospital Health System's Senior Life Enrichment Program, we specialize in helping older adults navigate life's changes with positivity and purpose. Let us help you reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety while we uncover new opportunities to thrive and grow. Visit mchks.com to learn more or call 785-534-1536 today. Senior Life Enrichment, where the best is yet to come.
Your number one source for local sports in north central Kansas. This is KD Country 94 and Z96.3 Sports.
KIN Sports. I'm Spencer Dupuis. Kansas football set to open Big 12 conference play against West Virginia on Saturday, September 20th at 5 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. The league office announced on Monday. This week, KU has a bye while West Virginia takes on Pitt at home in the backyard brawl. It will be the 14th matchup between Kansas and West Virginia in program history, including 6 games played in Lawrence. KU has opened Big 12 conference play versus West Virginia 4 times, with this year being the 3rd Big 12 conference opener against the Mountaineers in the last 4 seasons. The game will be Kansas' first on FS1 this season and Kansas' third 5 p.m. or later kickoff. The Jayhawks are 2-0 in both evening kickoffs this season. WVU is rebuilding under head coach Rich Rod to return to the program this season. They just recently lost star running back Jaheim White for the season. Kansas Information Network Sports, I'm Spencer Dupuis.
Mitchell County Hospital Health Systems now offers massage therapy as part of our comprehensive therapeutic services. This program supports patients with a range of needs, from stress reduction and prenatal care to targeted relief for chronic pain conditions such as headaches, back pain, arthritis, and fibromyalgia. Massage therapy can have a powerful impact on both physical and mental health. To schedule an appointment, call 785-738-9405. Mitchell County Hospital Health Systems. Ready, reliable, right here.
Coming up, it's your KDNS KZDY Sports Bite with John Bowden. Brought to you by Treb Construction in Tipton, your one-stop shop for construction, concrete work, and garage doors.
Wakanda Water, a division of Remus Plumbing in Downs. Whether you need salt, water softeners, or a new RO system, give Wakanda Water in Downs a call.
And Goddard Repair, specializing in semi and trailer repair on Highway 24 in Beloit. Proud supporters of your area athletics.
And now for your Sports Bite.
Northern Plains League Volleyball takes center stage tonight, where Stockton and Pike Valley come to Beloit to take on St. John's. Osborne and Thunder Ridge travel to Mankato to take on Rock Hills. Sylvan Lucas Natoma travel to Lincoln to take on Lincoln. And in a match that we don't know if it will be played or not, after 13 inches of rain hit Tescott yesterday, calling school off. Chase and Lakeside are scheduled to go to Tescott, but we don't know if those matches will be played today or not. Northern Plains League standings, Rock Hills is 4-0. They are also ranked 4th in Division 1 of 1A. Lakeside is 4-0. Sylvan Lucas 3-1. Stockton 2-1. St. John's Tipton is 2-2. Osborne 2-2. Tescott 1-2. Thunder Ridge 1-3, Lincoln 1-3, Natoma 0-3, and Pike Valley 0-3. Beloit Trojan football coach Brad Gober was extremely pleased after his team's 52-8 victory Friday night over Lions. He said many areas of the team, including offensive line, defensive line, the defense, and Truett King getting his start at quarterback as a freshman, all went well. This week, the Trojans will travel to Concordia to play our rival Panthers. Don't miss Gober on Coach's Rewind tonight at 6:30 on KDNS 94.1 and 7:30 on KZDY 96.3. Gober said, all in all, it was a great night and a great win on opening night of football in Kansas.
Yeah, they did a good job. It's tough sometimes. You play, like Lions. They retreated a lot on some things, and so it was kind of tough to gauge some of the different blocks that we had, but early on especially, I thought we did a really good job establishing the line of scrimmage. It all starts with them up front, and they set the tone early with the run game, and then because the conditions weren't great, we stood in 2 inches of water on the sideline all night, and it had rained there all day long, and it just stopped raining at like 6 there. So it was a very wet field, but we were able to establish the run game in that and be just fine.
Well, Coach, you didn't need Joel Rexroad a lot, but this is a two-part question. One, how did he look in his outing? And the word around the state is you stop Joel Rexroad, you stop Beloit. What's your reaction to those two questions?
Yeah, we didn't have to use them very much, especially really in general this year. We have a lot of kids that can do some different things. We got, Truett's able to run the football. Paxton Fouts is a very, very good back as a young guy, as a sophomore, and then Joel, and then we can spread the ball around, throwing it a little bit, and get some of our receivers involved in the running game. So, yeah, I think Joel obviously is our best offensive player, skill player, and, he's going to be our workhorse when we need him. But he looked good, gave him 10 carries and had a couple scores, and did a lot of good stuff. So, I think it was good first outing for him.
Well, Coach, talk about your quarterback situation. Sound like you started Truett King, but obviously Hudson Remus will be playing a lot, different positions. You get a kid to stand on the sideline. Kind of talk about quarterback situation after you watched film and got through your first win.
Yeah, Yeah, Truett did a good job as a freshman, making his first career start. There's a lot of things, little things we got to work on, with him still, as any young guy, or I say young guy, but really any inexperienced quarterback, things that we have to improve on. But, for our first game, I thought he played really well and let the game come to him. And, we didn't ask him to do too much. And so it allowed him to kind of play a little free and have a good night. And then Hudson did a good job while he was at quarterback there in the second half. And we're rotating that corner now, and he did a good job out there too. And it's kind of funny when he got to the sideline, he was so excited because he was about ready to get an interception. You could see it, and Joel came out of nowhere and took it from him. Hudson did a good job at corner as well.
A quiet start for direct cash cattle business, and cash hogs have no comparison. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your livestock market report on Brownfield. Direct cash cattle trade activity is off to another very quiet start. This isn't too surprising. Bids and asking prices have yet to surface. Show lists this week are mixed. Higher in Kansas, but lower in Texas and Nebraska and Colorado. Significant trade volume will likely be delayed until midweek or later. At the Joplin Regional Stockyards in Missouri, feeder steers weighing less than 700 pounds were $10 to $15 lower. Heavier weights sold steady to $10 higher. Feeder heifers were unevenly steady from $8 lower to $10 higher. Medium and large one feeder steers, 657 to 698 pounds, brought $388 to $414. Feeder steers 803 to 849 pounds brought $355 to $370. Medium and large one feeder heifer 654 to 699 pounds brought $350 to $387.50. Box beef was mixed at midday with light to solid demand for solid offerings. Choice was down a dime at $409.59. Select was $299 higher at $388.33. Cash hogs have no comparison at midday. Processors are more aggressive in their procurement efforts as they are likely in need of numbers. Global demand for U.S. pork has been relatively strong despite China's lack of consistent purchases. Instead, the U.S. is seeing countries like Mexico up their buying. Pork remains a competitively priced protein in the retail space, which is helping provide some additional support to domestic demand. Barrows and Gilts at the National Daily Direct had a base range of $101 to $108 and a weighted average of $106.93. The Iowa, Minnesota had a weighted average of $103.77, and the Western Corn Belt had a weighted average of $106.93. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady at $80. At Illinois, slaughter-sow prices were steady with moderate demand for heavy offerings at $73 to $85. Barrows and Gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $63 to $73. And pork values were lower at midday, down 81 cents at $115.57. Bellies were sharply lower and loins were lower. Ribs, hams, butts, and picnics were all higher. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
KD Country 94 weather.
Here's a look at your local weatherology forecast. A blend of clouds and sun this afternoon with daytime highs approaching 80. Winds out of the southeast 5 to 10 miles per hour. Slight chance of thunderstorms with fog in spots tonight. Lows level off around 62. Partly cloudy skies. Slight chance for storms tomorrow. High of 81. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on KD Country 94. Currently, it's 70 degrees.
KD Country 94. It's the best country.